Hey guys, how's that? As you guys come in, please let me know if the broadcast is better. Of course, technology is going to give you those challenges when you're trying to do something. It happens. It's in real time, right? So let me see if I can invite you guys back in. Thank you for tuning in. Please share and invite from here in the group, and I'll see if I'm checking on the computer to see if we are live. And see how this is working. See, this is the challenges sometimes of working. Hey, Benita, thanks for tuning in. Just trying to get all my technology in sync and everything working together. And it's just going to be 1 second. Thank you for tuning in. Let's see, I'll just do it this way and see if I can invite. All right, they're coming back in. Thank you, guys. Of course, Wi-Fi is going to be a little janky this morning. Hey, Lauren, thanks for jumping on. Just waiting for much better. There you go. Thank you. Hey, Benita, I will get with you afterwards. I do have a break, and I would love to chat with you by phone. So, yes, we can do that today. Thank you. Brenda, thanks for joining. I wanted to create a space for you guys here in the Diva Tribe with interviews, interview style. I'm waiting on Brittany to pop in, so I'm going to see if she is out there or if she's tuned in yet. My finger might be in the broadcast just a little bit, so just bear with me just a second. This is when you really want a team, right, guys? All right, let me see if I can get her in. There we go. Just trying to get Miss Britt in the broadcast with me so we can bring her on. And if there's, hey Ashley, thanks for joining. If there's someone else that would like to pop on, just send me an invite to be part of the broadcast. I'd love to chat with you guys. What I want to do is give you guys a platform to come in, to introduce yourself, to tell the other ladies in the tribe who you are, what you do, and how you serve others. And to do that, I want to do it interview style. So if you hold your phone horizontally, it will also give you a space, an equal 50-50 bubble right next to me so that we can talk and chat and everyone can see you. So if you'd like to be in the broadcast while I'm waiting, I'm eating a cheeseburger. That sounds really good. If you want to pop in with me, just send me a request. It'll pop up here in my stream and I can see who would like to share the screen with me while I wait on Miss Brittany to join me. She is in El Paso. So, yum. Yes, that does sound good. I think a lunchtime chat is a good idea. Let me see if I can share this out. I'm on. All my technology is acting crazy today. Okay, let me see who we have. Brenda. Okay, I'm going to approve you, Brenda, and you should be coming in until Brittany joins us. It just takes a second. It says it's adding, so you should be in momentarily. Just make sure your Wi-Fi signal is strong. It says adding. Isn't this fun, guy? Learning technology on the fly together. So in the comment section, tell me who you are and who you serve. Oh, making you hungry. Yes, Judy, it is making me hungry too. I might have to grab something to eat in the meantime as well. Brenda, are you seeing that it's?
I see you.
Hey, there we go.
I've never done it this way before.
Oh, okay. See, it's really cool because it's a 50-50 space and it's I like the interview style like that. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I'm here at the Gulf Coast of Texas. So I'm about about 3 hours from you. So tell everyone in the tribe where you're located, what you're doing, who you are, and who you serve.
Okay, well, my name is Brenda Deyo. I'm with Brenda's Creations Art Studio and Gallery, and I'm located here in San Antonio, Texas. And I
Awesome.
thank God.
There you go. Well, tell us a little bit more about your business because that's just like your 30-second intro, but tell us like
Okay.
what your passion is and how you serve others.
Okay. Well, obviously, I'm an artist. You can see some of my work behind me. And I do prophetic art. I like to, I'm inspired by the Bible, so I paint what I see when I read the Bible. I also do custom orders. So if you have like a favorite scripture verse or something like that, I can paint it for you, or your story. And I do art lessons and I do painting parties.
Fantastic. Well, you know what? That's a perfect segue because you and I actually attended an event together in San Antonio, Rita Hernandez's Appreciation St. Patrick's Day event. And we had the opportunity to sit down and talk about ways that we can connect the ladies there in the Diva Tribe, or here in the Diva Tribe, not there, here in the Diva Tribe, because that's where we're broadcasting right now. I have to get my perspective right.
Right?
But yeah, we had a great conversation. I know I talked to you a little bit about Diva Day Out this past week. It was spring break. The tribe was all over. I saw that women were just on vacations. They were spending time with kiddos. They were doing a lot of different things. Hey, Christina, thanks for joining us. Um, so, people were busy, but we had 13 women in the room and we got to really dive deep and talk to the ladies that were there from the Diva Tribe in San Antonio. And
Mhm.
one thing that they really expressed, or something that just kept coming up, hi Jennifer, thanks for joining us, is that they were feeling they needed a sense of connection, but they were also talking about being creative. We had a lot of creatives in the room. And they were talking about their struggle on like staying connected to their business, keeping their goals in front of them, but they wanted to visualize that. And one of the divas that's been with us a really long time, Christina, she mentioned, because she's a creative too, and she said, hey, I recommend having a vision board. And I said, vision boards are cool. I love vision boards, but me, I always want to take everything to like the totally next level, or
Right.
or have some innovation to the idea, right? That's the whole
Mhm.
point of being an entrepreneur, is always to innovate, right? So fast forward on what was Friday, or was it Saturday? It was Saturday.
Saturday.
Within 48 hours, I connected with you and I said, hey, Brenda, you're an artist, you're a creative. How can we take the vision board to the next level and serve these ladies in the group?
Right.
And tell them what you came up with, because I was like blown away how quickly the idea, like we meshed ideas, because I was like, we need it business oriented, but I still want it to be like super creative, but I want it to be a beautiful piece of art, not just a poster board. And you were just like, you ran with it.
Yeah, and so it goes along with what I had started previous to meeting with you. It's an art therapy workshop that I started. And what happens is we take the creative mind and we also process healing through that creativity that we all possess. Because everybody's creative in some way, whether it be, with their business or in physical form where they paint or draw or do clay work or any of those things, photography, even in just your
Hairdressing.
MLM businesses, all that sort of thing. You're all creative. We've created something out of nothing is what we've done. And so what I took was that concept, and I teach how when you create a painting, I have broken it down to a three-stage process. And you start with a blank canvas, just like in business. You start with a blank canvas. You have absolutely no idea what to do. And so then you have tools, your materials. What is it that you have in your hands? And God gives you the materials, what you need. And He gives you everything you need. And so we just kind of take that Christian theme with it, and then also integrate it with the art. And then there's this healing process that happens along the way. And all the way, I take you all the way through to complete an entire painting. And some people just don't even know that they can do that. They just find
Yeah.
out for the first time. And then other times, artists that have actually done art before, they find out, wow, I didn't know that this was blocking me and I can't move past it. And that's a lot of the reason why we can't get victory in our businesses, is because we have something blocking us. So
Exactly.
what I'm going to do is help you along to get through that process of getting unblocked. And so that is, we call it like writer's block or creative block or something like that. But there might be something even deeper than that. And it all comes out through the class itself. But
Yes.
I'm not
And
going to give away all of it.
yeah, I mean that's beautiful. And I think you guys, if you're connecting with what Brenda's saying, or if you're interested in attending one of these, because we're going to put one together for the tribe. We definitely want to invite people from the San Antonio area. You're in San Antonio. I'm going to be there for business, and we're just going to combine it and make it an awesome event. And then they'll have a piece of art that they can hang in their office or in their home that has that constant reminder of, yes, these are my goals, and this is the thing that blocked me, but now it's unblocked because you're going to work on that mindset. We're going to talk about mindset during the class. And I'm just super excited about the collaboration to do that and to bring that to the tribe. I
Right.
really
I am too.
am.
I cannot wait to get it started. And I know that there's victory in that. And people are going to, like you said, they're going to have a reminder, a constant reminder to hang on their wall to say, this is where I was, but now this is where I am and this is where I'm going. So it's a
Yeah.
three-stage process. It's going to help them get through whatever's blocking them creatively and also in their business and financially and all those areas where we really just struggle. It actually just opens that up in a creative way.
And I love the fact that, it gives them a creative outlet for people that, and this is not just for people that do paint or are creative, like you're saying, it's for anybody,
Yeah,
because you
yeah.
need that creative outlet, especially in business. I'm like total, like left brain, A personality, like I used to host events at Pino's Palette in shirts with another tribe member, Mandy, and she would laugh at me so much because we would offer the canvases to paint, during the event as well. And it was guided to a point, and I was just like, but I need more guidance. I need more guidance. She's like, no, you need to let this flow, Lisa. You need to, you don't have rules per se.
Right.
And once I allowed myself to be free with it, like, yeah, I actually painted something and it looked really good. And I need to put those back up because I used to have them here on my wall, but I'll have one from art class too. So,
Cool.
yeah, it unblocks stuff.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does. And another thing is because you don't need to be an artist, you can draw a straight line. I mean, look at museums. You go in there and they draw a dot on the white canvas and it's called beautiful art, some kind of new age art or something like that. So you don't even need to be an artist to be able to do that. You just
Yeah.
let yourself just open yourself up to be able to do something different and new and experience what God has for you so that the Holy Spirit can just move through and you won't even know what's happening. And that's the beauty part of it. You're having so much fun, it doesn't even feel like work or anything like that. And then afterward, we get to talk about our paintings and what they represent. And you have a choice. You don't have to talk about it, but a lot of people find themselves even receiving from other people
Yes.
as they explain their paintings. They're like, "Oh, that's me. That's what I did. I just didn't paint it that way." But it's just something, a way to, you could just splatter the paint on the canvas if you want to. You don't have to be all perfect and everything. And some
Yes.
of the art that comes out of it is just real, it doesn't mean anything to anybody but them. It's personal.
Yes. Like you said, conceptual art. I had an experience where I used to take teen girls on lots of field trips, and we always included, we used to go to Houston to the Fine Arts Museum. And
Mhm.
at first, the girls were kind of like, we got to go to the Fine Arts Museum because they wanted to go to the natural science where it's hands-on. And, a fine arts
Right.
museum can be intimidating to teen girls because you can't really touch anything. And, that kind of, it's a little restrictive at first. It feels a little restrictive. But once they
Uh-huh.
opened up, and I would ask them, tell me what you see. And like you said, the conception of the art was so different based on their life experiences, their personality, the things that, they'd been through, and they would see different aspects of the painting that I was like, wow, yeah, and we would connect on different levels, but they really opened up. And yeah, some of it was like their favorites, they would come up with their favorite artists, and Picasso was really one of their favorites. And it was funny, we were walking through, and I don't know the name of the painting, but I'll find out and get with you on it. And it was conceptual, and it was just it was two canvases, and the first canvas was black, and then it was ripped, and the second canvas underneath was red. So it was
Mhm.
like the red was peeking through, and it was called
Oh,
Patience.
yeah.
I totally got it. Like,
Oh, that's so cool. I love it. So
yeah, I
great.
was, and the girls are like, I don't get it. And I was like, you need a few years. You need a few years.
You should
You
head
know,
to, like what?
because
I
at
see.
their age, everything is so, free, and there's not a lot of boundaries, and, they're just kind of going through life. And then as you get to be an adult and you have to learn to be patient, and you have to learn, to wait on those things. Yeah, so I totally got it. So it was really funny. you know, how art can connect people and bring out dialogue.
We
Yeah.
did a painting party once, and it was a ladies' night out, and we did it was a self-portrait, how you see yourself, but it was more like a Picasso. So you didn't have to draw a face like, you know, perfect or anything. You just had to have the eyes, you had to have the nose and the mouth, and you can put it wherever on the canvas. And
Yeah.
people's their Picasso was, you know, their self-image, and it was like a distorted self-image, you know, kind of painting, which came out really neat. And I don't remember where I put it. Oh, it's over there. But I have it on my website, and you can take a look at it and see the difference in like this kind of art that's behind me. And then we went and did a Picasso style painting, and it just completely different style of art that I didn't even know I could do. So I kind of stepped out of my comfort zone and did something different.
And I like that you said stepping out of your comfort zone because when you're in business and like both of us are at a distance, I step out of my comfort zone a lot. Like even doing this is stepping out of comfort
Me
zone
too.
level.
I've
Yeah.
actually never done this before, so this is really cool.
And I mean, just showing up in different places and speaking, comfort zone, you know, reaching out
Exactly.
for resources, trying something new, you know, the same
Mhm.
thing. You know, with business, it's really hard because, well, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a solopreneur, let's put it that way, and you don't have
Right.
a team of people, like both of us are solopreneurs at this point.
Mhm.
The team is coming though, right, Brenda? The team is coming. But
I'm just
you know, sometimes, yeah, we find challenges, and when you do things like this and bring people together, and they can bond like that, the resources you need show up.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
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 I definitely believe that when you're an artist and you're trying to start a business, you can't just wait at your table for the art to sell. You got to get out of your comfort zone and talk to people and put yourself out there. And that's something I never did before as an artist. Now in ministry, I always did it, you know, and I was perfectly comfortable with that. But when it came to my art, it was more personal and private to me. So for me to come out of my comfort zone of being in my studio and doing what I'm doing now, I mean, here I am 7 years later from my garage to a nice little office in the Moed Center in San Antonio. It's a huge,
yeah,
huge difference in what I was used to. So it's been
yeah.
one baby step at a time, though. It didn't happen all at once. It was just one place. God kind of just started pulling me out a little bit at a time, and He doesn't do anything, you know, to where you're gonna, you know, be in shock forever and never recover from it. It's actually just so gradual you don't even know what's happening.
Yeah. And the people and the circumstances just show up. I mean, if you're open to it. Yeah.
Yeah, and
But
people have been like literally when I was in the mall, people would just walk by, and I would just had gotten through praying like, "Oh God, what am I going to do? I don't know what to do today." And somebody would come up and just say, "Hey, I want to take art lessons." And it's like, "Whoa, really?" You know, so the provision was always there, and that's really really encouraging knowing that.
and it's also like when you're so focused on one thing that you know, like my thing is teaching and bringing people together, like those two things, like I could do that all day long in my sleep. You know, it's quote my business comfort zone. Sales and marketing, not my comfort zone. And the team, but like you said, you have to step over and cross over into that unknown and reach out. And if you can't do it yourself, then other people are going to show up that are going to help you.
Yeah, exactly. And that's another thing is that where you are weak, he is strong. So he always sends somebody that will strengthen you or help you in the areas that you're not the strongest in. So like for me, you know, I'm strong in art, but I'm not so strong in finance, you know, management.
Or
So
business.
I've
Yeah,
learned over
business.
the
Yeah, because you're
time to ask for
creative.
help. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys
So
swallow
that's
that
what,
pride and just go out there and get the
yeah.
help you need.
And that's what's so great about being involved in a community, in a group like Diva, like you're with Inspiration for Life, and the two groups have really blended, crossed over, and just
Mhm.
stayed connected and really reinforce each other. And
Yeah.
that's the beautiful thing about being part of a community and you know showing up at events where there's community involved is that you get those resources, you get that help, it builds you up so that you can keep moving forward.
Exactly,
Because
and
that
encourages you to keep going, and you're just like you don't feel alone. That's the main thing for me is that you don't feel alone. You feel like somebody's there for you, and even if they're just a phone call away, you know, you just know that somebody's there, and that just makes you feel comforted inside and gives you hope.
Exactly. Exactly. That's so well put, Brenda. And the place that you are presently in your space, tell us about the Moad because I've been there more than once. I took the tour, fell in love with it when I was there. The energy in the building is amazing. The people that are there, I see Janet's here on the broadcast. I see quite a few people popping out. I didn't name everyone, but yeah, I'll go back in the comments. But I know there's quite a few from the MOAD there. Tell us a little bit about the MOAD Center there in San Antonio, because there are a lot of women in the group that are from that area or that'll be traveling into that area. So tell them about that resource.
Oh, this place is amazing. It's like as soon as you walk in, you feel the presence of God and just a really positive energy that's here that just help, right away you just feel at home. And so that's how it got me. And it's like a co-op workplace, but with a different energy. It's just so different, than your cold office-y type places. We have a VIP center. We have spaces where you can rent just for like the day or for the hour. We have some office spaces that are, if you want to have group meetings and things like that. The place is absolutely beautiful. I would take you on a virtual tour, but the moving camera might be a little dizzy, but
We can plan that.
yeah.
Yeah, we can totally
Yeah,
plan that.
beautiful. It's beautiful here, and the people really make. I mean, it may be just walls, when you don't have people, but when you put the people in, we're all like a big family, and we all support and love each other, and just encourage each other, and we're there, and we network with each other all the time. So, if one person needs, a painting or art lesson or a logo or something like that, they know to call me, and I know the other businesses that are here that I can call on them. And so we just help each other out, and it's a great way to do business. It really is. Instead of trying to be solo, and fly by yourself and do it your own way, it's good to just be a part of something that's bigger than yourself. And Lori Hagee is an amazing woman of God, and she has created this, and it's just like she's got a vision, and it's growing, and there's spots opening all the time, and so it's constantly you know evolving into something more. Now we have our own place to eat food. I can't see my
Yes.
business, but treat sweet pea cheese for treat. I can't remember the name of it, but anyway, forgive
Peaches
me.
Street Sweet Treat. Yeah. Okay, we'll give her a plug. I know Jennifer's here somewhere. We'll bring her on.
Yeah, exactly. I can never say it, but I just know it's good, and I mean, I recommend the food to everybody. I brought my mom here yesterday. We had a great lunch, and it was amazing. So
Yeah.
I love the people, I love the place, and I love just being here. This has been so much growth for me personally. I was in a mall, but it didn't feel right. It wasn't. I was there for like 2 years, and it didn't have that feel,
Sense of
where I'm
community.
here. Yeah, exactly. I just feel like this is home. So this is my home away from home. If I'm not at home, I'm here.
Exactly.
But yeah,
And I was in town for like 3 days last week, and I think I spent 60% of my time was at the MOAD. I know I spent
yeah,
all day Friday, was just going to be a pop in. Hey, I'm going to grab some lunch. I checked out of my hotel. You guys were really close. And I mean, we shut it down. I mean, me and Irma were there. And I hadn't seen her in a long time. She's also here in the tribe. She's with O Fudge. They're in San Antonio. She's been highlighted on SA Live and some different shows, and she's a fantastic entrepreneur. But again, we were there. Like she met me over there, and I connected her to, I connected someone that was at the Diva Tribe meeting on Thursday, and I said, you need to talk to Irma because she's in the same business, and I think you guys could really help each other with resources and or just a great conversation about how to move forward. And literally the next day they connected there at the Moab, and then
yeah,
I got to connect with Rita and you and Jennifer and a few other people that popped in, and it was just like all day long there was people coming in and out. There was great conversation. There was collaborations like being born. And like we literally like it started getting dark and Irma's phone, like her husband's like, you left at 11. Like, where are you? It's 7 o'clock, you know?
yeah.
And but
It happens. I didn't check a time here.
time just flew by because we were so engaged in conversations and actually, you know, doing business and really building relationships really. And
Yeah.
it was awesome. And the space makes you feel comfortable. Like we didn't feel unsafe to be there. I mean, it looked like I went to the front because that restroom is near the front office, and I found my way because you guys are changing things so much in there. Sometimes the landscape changes in there, and I have a hard time finding my way around. Maybe some little signs up. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
But
right?
yeah,
Oh,
so
this.
maybe like the hospitals do with the little tape on the floor, follow the pink line.
Right.
But no, it's nice to get lost in there. But yeah, we were in there and then I noticed that, you know, a lot of people had already gone home for the day and then but we felt totally comfortable and we just proceeded with our conversations and it's just easy in, easy out, comfortable environment. And
Yeah, and you can just have a membership and use you don't even have to have an office here. I love that part too, because you can have
yeah.
a membership and have the access to all of the things that we have here. We even have a coffee bar. Like there's a place where you can get coffee and snacks and you know, it's a really amazing place. And you could be here and not even know you're at work. You feel like you're at home.
Yes, and that was the nice thing because I work from home majority of the time, so it was like an extension of working from home. It
Mhm.
definitely was. It was like my satellite workspace from home there in San Antonio. So I'll definitely need to look into some memberships, I do believe, or something along those lines. Yeah, for sure. I see that Jennifer's here in the in the comments. She's probably doing lunch though, or else I'd invite her in, but I'm sure she's preparing lunch. But um,
Yeah.
but yeah. Well, thank you for joining me, and we will get the date for that. So if you guys are interested in the, what are we going to call it, Brenda? What's the name of the workshop?
You like catch me, but let me see. I can't remember. I wrote it down and
Is it
everything. So
Paint Your
it's
Story?
your
Paint Your
story,
Story? Okay, I
Diva
think
workshop.
we decided paint your story, just keep it simple, and then we're gonna talk about how that it's gonna connect. You know, it could be your business story, it could be your life story, or it could be a combination of both. There you
Right,
go.
right.
We solved it. We
I,
solved it. Live
yeah,
on
exactly.
Facebook.
It's so cool.
Awesome. Yeah.
That's so
Well, I know
cool.
you're super busy, so please let everybody know that's tuning in because this is streaming live in the Diva Tribe. So how can they connect with you and who are you looking for to connect with?
Okay, well, I'm always looking for art students. So you guys, if you want to learn how to do acrylic painting or just understand the concepts of art and you've never painted before or had any, you do any kind of art, I teach the concepts of art, which you're going to use across the board with everything that's creative. So beginner art lessons. And then I also do painting parties as well. And I do custom orders. And so if you want to get a hold of me, you can go to my website. It's at brendascreations.org. And you just type in brendascreations.org and it pops right up. And you can book a class with me, or you can just do what, if you want a custom order or you just want to send me an email and join my email list, that would be great. And I'll send you information about my upcoming events and the newest creations I have. I'm going to start posting those up. And and then have a tour. Come to the MOAD and see me at my studio. And I'll give you I'll pan around a little bit here. So you can see I have a lot to, and Rita's behind me on that in that room.
Just read it in
And
there.
so yeah,
Nice.
this is a little studio. Try not to get y'all dizzy.
Right.
And I have a lot to offer here. So if you want to come by, that would be great in person. And again, my phone number is 210-316-3424. So give me a call.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to visit with me here in the tribe. Is Rita and Jennifer, are they there at the MOAD today?
I'm sorry?
Do you know if
What?
Rita and Jennifer are there on site today?
I haven't seen her yet, but I'm sure she'll be here.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
I know if Jennifer's here and Rita, they help each other out. So they're partners and they work in the kitchen area. So I'll probably, when I go to get my lunch, which is a few minutes, I'll probably see her there and I'll tell her to say hi.
Yeah, please do. Please do. All right. Well, thank you again for popping in. I'm going to go ahead and exit you out and see if there's anyone else that wants to join. I see Brittany has joined the broadcast, so I'm going to bring her in. Thank you, Brenda,
Okay.
so much, and I'll be connecting with you to set that date.
All right. We'll see you. Bye-bye.
All right. Let me me see. Brittany, you are here in the broadcast. Go ahead and send me an invite. I'm trying to send you one, and I'll see if I can get you in on the broadcast real quick. But go ahead and shoot me an invite to join the broadcast, and that should take care of it. You should be receiving an invite right now, Brittany. So if you're ready, just go ahead and accept that invite and come on in. And if you guys would like to be part of the interview process or the interview sessions here in the Diva Tribe, there you go. Hey, Brenda. If you'd like to be part of this, please just send me a request. I do have a post here in the Diva Tribe. I have some dates and times that I'm available that you guys can pop in. So make sure that you send me the request to do that. And let's see if I can get her to come on. I'm going to send her a message real quick. Let's see. There we go. All right. And while I'm waiting, if I can get her in real fast. Brittany, if you can you type a 1 in the comment section, or just give me a thumbs up or some hearts to let me know that you are ready to come into the broadcast. I'll give you a few minutes to do that. And then for everyone else that's tuned in, I see there's some people still live with me. Go ahead and put your links to your businesses below as well, and tell us who you're trying to connect with as well. Just waiting 1 second. And some things that I have coming up, let me give you some dates. And I can also, I'm going to do a pin post at the top of the Diva Tribe to let you guys know what's going on, what's coming up. I do have a ton of things going on in April. They're in San Antonio. So I will post all that. Hi, Ashley. How are you? Thanks for joining and watching. Let's see. Maybe Brittany's having some technical difficulties. Hi, Judy. How are you? Just giving her a few minutes to try to bring her in. Thank you for your patience, guys. With this technology, sometimes you don't know how to how it's going to work. Let's go to the zoo in San Antonio. Okay. Next trip, maybe, Ashley, next trip. Just waiting few more seconds. I don't see her invitation. I won't hold you guys up too much longer. If I can't get her in, I'll just end the broadcast for the day. But I just wanted to give her an opportunity to try to get in on the broadcast. Thank you, Brenda Deyo, for popping in and sharing your information. And again, if you want to be live with Teen Coach Diva, I do have a few more dates and times. I'll get to that post real fast, and I can show you the dates and times as well. It is there in the Diva Tribe. I can pin it to the top. Okay. I think Brittany might be having some technical difficulties or not getting the invitation. Maybe. Okay, guys, it looks like she is either having some technical difficulties or is having trouble connecting. So I'm going to let you guys go. We have about 15 minutes left. I can bring another guest into the broadcast. So if you'd like to be brought into the broadcast, please hit invite me in. It should be there on your bar below, and I can invite you in just like Brenda did. And I'll wait just a few minutes and let me know if you'd like to be brought into the broadcast. I see Janet, thanks for tuning in. Go back and see Benita was here, Shayna was here, Lauren was here, Brenda, Ashley, thank you for tuning in, guys. Christina there at the MOAD, Jennifer there at the MOAD, Karen, Yvonne. Hi, Yvonne. I haven't seen you in a long time, but I see you're traveling and doing all kinds of awesome things. Janet Taylor with Become was here in the broadcast. Thank you for joining. And I see that Judy also popped in. So thank you guys for joining, supporting the other ladies here in the tribe. Like I said, It looks like I'm not going to have Brittany on today. We're having trouble connecting. But again, I will be broadcasting again tomorrow evening, and it looks like another day this week. So go in the Diva Tribe, check out the pinned post. June will be joining us, and I'll look and see who else our guest will be, and that will be tomorrow evening. So tune in, and I will also do a reminder here in the group. Until then, you guys have an awesome day. Remember to be a diva, to dream big, inspire others, value yourself, and achieve your goals. Have an awesome day, ladies.